Hey, how you doing? Yes, I got on my home hoodie. I love this brand by Job Jura. You can find him on IG. I think I own 3 of these. Job, every time I order another one, somebody takes it away from me. Oh, can I show you what's under the hoodie? It's my back to school schoolgirl lines. Look at this. And then I lined my baby hairs down nicely. How cute am I? Listen, are you doing everything you need to do to stay safe? You are good, because I want to have a conversation about the future. I want to talk about the fact that the future does not look like anything we know, but also why it will take a minute for us to begin to plan the future. There's a line we have in Nairobi. It's called Ngoja tuone imamba corona itendaje, also known as let's wait and see how this corona business goes, or let's wait until things go back to normal. I'd like you to remove those 2 statements from your life completely. And I want to start by sounding an alarm, because I don't think Mutahi Kagwe has even the heart anymore to tell you guys that you're crazy. I want us to brace for May. I think we're in trouble. I think as Nairobi, we are in trouble, and it's our fault. And I'd like to go on record for saying this. So if you ever need to go back to say how the hell did this happen, please come back to this video at this particular point where I say we're in trouble and it's our fault. When you see the 39 dancing maidens who decided to have a wedding party, 39 of them. When you see and hear about people who decided to go door to door, because apparently this is something we should be doing. When you see the coffin shenanigans, when you see the prison break from KMTC, when you see the nonsense of the rescue with the ambulance because somebody's kids were drinking somewhere, we are in trouble and it is our fault. And before I just wind this up, because I cannot say anything else, I think our main numbers, remember, the present is the past. So if you think that this is what we have been doing, in 14 days, do you know what our numbers are going to look like? We need to get serious about smacking people down for being stupid, because they are making the capacity and the ability to start a reopening strategy impossible. Okay. Which means those statements we like to make, and the statements are, let's see what happens after Corona, and also let's see how this Corona thing goes. Those statements are rubbish, but I can tell you one thing for sure: we are in trouble and it is our fault. I just want to say something about those kids who got picked up in the ambulance. What a bunch of idiots. I will come to the parent in question in a moment. You had to record it and share it? Really? And as for the parent, I am amazed that you actually picked them up and broke the law to do it, or bent it. Let me tell you, I come from an era called Ka Paleuko. Stay where you are. First and foremost, I'm sure where they were safe. They should have stayed. But I could never have called Mrs. Mutoko. Between COVID-19 and her, COVID-19 has treatment. I'll recover. Her, she'll kill me. But it's a given. She would kill me. So I'm just amazed that there are people who can go away and then, just call and say, Mom, can you come and get us? And then we're going to record it and make fun of it. Let me go back to my conversation about let's wait and see how this Corona thing goes. Let's wait until after. In fact, the way that sentence is said, let's wait until this Corona thing is over. Tungoje Corona ishe. Okay, it's not gonna happen. But let me talk about what I do see happening. I do see the people who can pivot really fast, and I'm talking about businesses here, and work within and around COVID-19 to be the real winners. I saw that Biersdorf is BDF, the people who give you Nivea. They have their own hand sanitizer, and I said, I believe this is just the beginning of working with and around COVID-19. I believe that when it comes to masks, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Cacharel, I don't know, Givenchy are about to come up with their own. Because the truth is, we live in a world where people who personalize their number plates for their cars are not going to wear the same mask as you. The luxury industry is about to work into COVID-19. And not just luxury, every industry that can see the opportunity. It's not just masks. I believe that when people begin a return to life and work sort of program, that PPEs will not just be for doctors and nurses. I think that some people will travel in full PPE. They will insist on having some to go to some places. And maybe some places will insist that you actually are totally suited up. And there's an opportunity there. Okay? Pivoting is very important. I think there will be definitely designer masks. There'll be designer hand sanitizers. So long as you check, and I think it's very important, you must always check to make sure it is not at the 70% glitter and 20% alcohol. You know what the percentage of alcohol needs to be, right? Right. I think there'll be designer PPEs. I think the people who will start working around what social distancing in restaurants will look like will win. The people who work through basic things like what does the cutlery look like and what does the sanitization of tables and areas that people use in communion look like. There will be a return to life, but not as we know it. And I think sadly, and I'm waiting to be proven wrong, that the ability to pivoting belongs to SMEs and agile organizations. We're very wrong to think that just because a corporation has money, it has the capacity to pivot. I think some corporations are so big, they're like upside down elephants. They're fallen down and now they can't turn themselves around. And in a world of COVID, in a world of Corona, I think being able to be agile, to be able to make a decision quickly and roll out that decision is going to see wins for some people. I'm not saying that, conglomerates as we know them today are going to disappear, but I think a lot of them are going to hurt a lot because I have a feeling they're sitting in boardrooms having a conversation that is made up of two frames and two phrases. And those phrases are, let's wait and see how this thing, unfolds. And the other one is, let's wait until things go back to normal. None of those two statements are true or real. I think it is imperative to look around you in whatever sector you're in and start asking, how do you face the audience that you serve and begin to work in the space that they're in? Waiting for this thing to end, waiting to see how it pans out, and waiting until things go back to normal is madness. Absolute madness. And I'm going to leave it at that because I think we're going to have more and more of these conversations as we go forward. But the winners are the people who will start thinking how they work within and around and with COVID-19. A vaccine is 12 to 18 months away, not a cure. Not a cure. So the job is to work with and around COVID-19, not to wait for it for somehow to disappear. It's not going anywhere. And I'm going to say this again. We need to behave. We really need to, because the way Nairobi in particular is behaving, May is going to be rough. If I just go by the nonsense of the 39 wedding maidens and the breakouts for KMTC, and you're going to welcome that fool home. Are you crazy? If I go by, we're going to go drinking because mama is going to rescue us. If I go by, let's come up with an elaborate story so that we can get out of town, May is going to be rough. As a matter of fact, I can see the president extending the Nairobi lock-in. We've been locked in. I can see him extending it. Because the way Nairobi is behaving, Nairobi cannot be trusted to be with the rest of the country. So we're going to be confined to our space until we can behave. Sanitize, stay at home, stay safe, stay positive, and think about pivoting. Think about pivoting.